What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name's Tyler Gardner and we're fixing to do some welding today. So due to the weather, we're kind of getting a late start this morning, but hey, that's the way it goes. So right now I'm fixing to go pick up some paint for this trailer gate we got to build. I'm gonna grab some paint, go hook up to the trailer. We're gonna go get some metal, then we're gonna get started on the fabrication and welding process on that. And hopefully today we will have that gate on, but like I say, it's raining, so who knows what the weather's gonna do, but we're gonna do the best we can, and that's all we can do. Paint's acquired, on to the next stop. That's not going anywhere. Today I'm gonna be showing y'all how to build a trailer gate. First step, you're gonna need the trailer. So this is the trailer we're gonna be building a gate for. This particular trailer, what's gonna work best is the width and 48 inches wide. And the reason I suggest that is because you can get a 4x8 sheet and rip it down to the length, so you're only cutting that sheet one time. Next thing, you're gonna figure out how heavy duty does it need to be. This particular trailer doesn't need to be super overkill, so we're using 1x2 rectangle tubing, 1/8 inch wall. We've gotten 2 sticks. If I remember right, I'm going to put 2 supports in the middle. I don't remember exactly. I don't have my paper with me at the moment. The main thing is just determining how heavy you want to build it, and that all just comes with experience, but also what have you seen on other trailers and what have you seen that works. So that's the particular reason why I'm going with this. A little bit lighter duty, but they don't plan on putting nothing heavy. That's the next thing. If you're building something custom, you can add supports in it, make it the width of what's driving. There's a lot of variables here, but once again, it all comes back to experience. So what I'm doing right here is laying out and cutting my 45-degree angles. So the reason for cutting them at 45 is because you're trying to make a 90-degree angle, which is square. So what you do is you divide 90 by 2, and that gives you 45. So you cut both your pieces at 45 to give you 90. When building a square like this, both of your 45s should be opposing. Now, if you're a very visual person like I am, here's a little trick for y'all. Lay it out on a sheet or something like that and see how it's looking. It gives you an idea of what you're building and how things are fitting together. It helps me out a lot because, like I said, I'm just very visual. So right here, I'm cutting my inside pieces. We know that it's going to be 48 inches on the inside because if you add an inch on each side, that'll give us 50, which is our overall measurement needed. One way you can avoid the math is to tack the frame all together and measure inside to inside and skip the math part. I like to always tack my middle piece in first, and the reason being is because when you tack those outside pieces in, it's always going to shrink the material and bow it in the middle.
So it's going to be warped, and when you go to put that middle piece in, it is not going to fit. Now on thicker metals, that's not as much of an issue, but on this thinner stuff, 9 times out of 10 is going to warp.
So I've got the frame ground down how I like it. A lot of times I like to leave the weld, as you can see. It's just barely above flush. Now, not everything has to be perfectly flat, and not everything has to hold the elephant up. But I did bevel these 45s out a little bit. As you can see, this makes a natural bevel, so there's no need to bevel those corners. Same thing with this, the way that tubing butts up together, it's no need for a bevel right there. The way it already gives you a gap, pretty much a natural bevel. Same thing again there, so it'll be plenty strong for what it's going to hold. So we're almost finished up with this ramp. I'll tell you another thing, this expanded metal, the race expanded metal, you see how it's got pieces going like that, right? You always want that to go towards the front, because if you think about it, when a tire is coming up here, it'll grab into the groove. If you put it the other way, you really won't get all the benefit of the raised expanded metal. So that's the reason we've done it that way. Another little tip to make these corners smoother, you can beat them with a hammer and just run over them with a grinder right quick, and it'll smooth them out. And for these, we've welded every other one, and these we've done like every 4 or 5. But the reason for doing that is just to help it hold up a little better. What kills these things is tires slipping and spinning on them. They got a handle made. Well, unfortunately the phone died. Sorry this video was kind of all over the place, but this ramp is finished up. If y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, drop them in the comment section and we'll get to them. But I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.